Hi guys, this is the Transgender Effect with Jossie, and thank you very much for tuning back. Today, I want to basically initiate a recap of stuff that has um, basically happened this week. So from Sunday to Sunday, I'll be making some specials in regards to just recapping of the week, um, and see what it has been going out. Um, so let's start. So on November 8th, the Supreme Court of Justice was trying to decide whether the transgender community was able to be included with non-discriminatory laws based on the human civil rights campaign. It was 1964. Um, so basically, that's what it was. And so basically, this particular law says that you cannot be discriminated based on uh, race, sex, uh, religion, country of origin, and so on. So the thing is that when they say sex, it was not very well established whether they actually were defining also sexual orientation and or gender identity. So one of the one of the judges of the Supreme Court of Justice actually decided that basically this is not an issue for the Supreme Court to whether decide whether this act has to be included in the law or not. This is part of what Congress needs to address based upon the language, because language has been changed has been changing in the last 50 years. We had concepts that we didn't have before, um, or applications of concepts that we didn't have before that were not even perceived back then, such as, for example, gender identity. They didn't know that there was almost like 60 different degrees of gender, and so that goes in between male all the way to female, and basically passing through non-gender conforming individuals, intersexed and transgender and all that kind of stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that basically was not even conceived back in 1964. So it is up to us to write to Congress to say that we are demanding for Congress to make sure they pass a law, that they actually modify the law so sexual orientation and gender identity will be able to be included within the law, so we can be recipients of the same rights that everybody else has. Because right now we don't have those rights. We can be denied housing, we can be denied workplace, we can be denied anything just because gender identity is not included. So, anyways, that apart, on Friday, October 11th was coming out day, and everybody was really happy to share their coming out stories. I think that I remember telling you guys my story about coming out. I got caught by a couple of friends. It was really harsh. And I had to come out. Actually, I didn't even realize that they were that drunk that day. But they sober up once they actually realized that I was coming out. And yes. After that, weight was lifted off my shoulders. I was able to come out to my brother and to my sister, and after that, I didn't care whether anyone else was going to accept me or not. So, um, kudos to all of you guys and girls that have done their coming out. No one can be forced to come out, really. And sometimes you get caught, but it's really ultimately you who decides, like, well, whether it's time to actually come out or not. So So the other thing that actually happened is that on Saturday, October 12th, um, a transgender activist actually took her life, and she became one of the statistics that is 40%. We lose 40% of transgender people to suicide. We have the highest index rate of suicide groups actually within the civil um, uh, realm, and it is pretty scary. I used to really. I made a video that it lasts for a long time. So if you want to watch it, go ahead. But anyways, I used to really admire this trans woman who had basically everything laid out for her, and I don't know her circumstances. It's hard to tell, but she's gone. And to that, I want to basically get you guys to think about mental health. Um, Make sure that you're actually uh, doing your part to be able to not only make amends with your own mind, but also be able to uh, just be at peace within your own mind. It's extremely uh, is imperative that you do this. We don't want to lose you just because um, whatever the the case was. Um, so we lost a good activist. We lost a good friend, and I hope that she found the peace that she was looking for. That's all I have to say. Thank you for the Sunday reflection, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Subscribe and like. Put your comments down below, and um, for what it's worth, keep on smiling. Take care. We'll see you later. Bye.